As technology advances, we are constantly bombarded with new products and upgrades to existing ones, such as AirPods 3, new iPhone 14 Pro, buying Tesla shares, buying Bitcoin. In today's consumer culture, the pressure to constantly upgrade to the latest technology can be very overwhelming. The constant stream of advertisements, social media posts, news articles about new products can create a sense of FOMO, fear of missing out, leading us to believe that we need all these items to improve our lives. Today, I'm going to give you 5 tips to avoid making decisions that you'll probably regret and help you save money in the process. Number 1, of course, we need to talk about buying a car. Buying a car is actually really expensive. In Singapore, owning a car is even more expensive because you have to pay a lot of money for the right to own a car, which is in Singapore terms called COE. It can cost as much as 90,000 Singapore dollars or just 10 years just to have the rights to drive the car. And that's not all. There are many other costs involved in owning a car, like public parking, servicing, changing of the engine oil. Plus, when your car breaks down, you have to spend a lot of time taking it to the workshop, make you miss important things that you need to do. So unless you live in a place where there's no public transportation or no easy access to public transportation, buying a car may not really be the best choice. A quick tip is where you can go to Telegram. You can actually find all these private hire Telegram group chats. Oftentimes, ride-sharing apps like Grab, Ride, and Tada, they give out vouchers and good deals on public transportation. I would really suggest to keep a lookout for them instead of really buying a car. Oftentimes, you can save money by using all these ride-sharing apps. If you play your cards right and stack your credit cards together with the ride-sharing apps, you can actually save a significant amount on your cashback. Number 2, buying new technology products all the time can be a waste of money and not good for the environment. Example, imagine that you have a smartphone that you bought 2 years ago. You watch Apple's latest keynote showcasing the latest iPhone 14 Pro and you start thinking, should I upgrade? But when you look closely, the iPhone 14 Pro comparing to the iPhone 13 Pro, the features are pretty much the same. It doesn't really improve the smartphone experience. In this case, it might be better that you keep using your old phone. Also, oftentimes when we get a new version of the product, we will dispose of the old one, either throw it in a trash can or send it to a recycling dump. Oftentimes, these recycling centers, there's no guarantee that they will recycle the phone 100%. A lot of times we create e-waste while we are not aware of it. All of us should be more mindful when buying something, especially if it's a big investment. The third tip we're going to talk about when we see things on sale. We feel excited and think that we're getting a good deal, but sometimes companies actually, they mark up their prices and slap a huge discount on the item. So we need to really be careful not to always believe that a sale is a great deal. Also, things that are on sale may have been sitting in a warehouse for a long time, or they may be of poor quality. Oftentimes, when I buy something that is on sale or massively at a huge discount, it breaks after a month or two of use. It's also a really good idea to take the time to read the reviews of the item to make sure that you're buying a quality product. This way, we can reduce the times where we return the item, or sometimes when the platform or the e-commerce merchant doesn't allow us to return the item, we might have no use of it. Sometimes our friends tell us about cool companies, things that we should invest, that it's the new technology, the new frontier, things that will improve human society as a whole. It's important to be careful because you might not really understand the investment. You should always take the time to do your own research on the specific company or the specific investment they are trying to invest in. I would suggest if you do not fully understand the investment, it can be hard to make a good decision. Investing can be exciting, but it's important to stay calm and not your emotions take over, like when to buy and when to sell. You need to make sure you make smart decisions with your hard-earned money because, as the saying goes, there's no such thing as a 100% return. Whenever we make an investment that we don't fully believe in, oftentimes when the market goes down, we will lose faith in the investment itself, and the first thing that comes into our head is to sell. Oftentimes, this is how investors lose money: lack of conviction and lack of understanding of the particular investment. So it's very important to actually do your own research before pressing the buy button. Last but not least, this is going to be a bonus tip. Simplifying your life means making things easier by having fewer things. Imagine you want to make a YouTube video. Instead of having lots of equipment, lots of fancy lights, just use a simple camera and a simple microphone. You can even use natural light from the window to keep things simple. This way, you don't have to worry about lots of equipment and can focus on the content. Only buy things that will improve the usability or the experience. Before making any purchase, often ask yourself whether that particular equipment or that item will actually improve your experience or make it more complicated. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. Please let me know whether the change of pace and whether how I talk in this video, is it better or worse. I hope you learned something today, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe.